I'm feeling exceptionally creepy today. Before I get into story time with Siobhan, I need like a theme tune. Story time, story time, story time with Siobhan. Story time. Before I get into story time, I just want to check in with you guys and see how you're doing. How are you feeling today? Let me know in the comments. Are you happy? Are you sad? Are you tired? Are you sleepy? Are you hungry? Are you... Story time with Siobhan. It's stuck in my head now. It's brilliant. It was my first year of college, you know, first year out of the hatch, out of the nest, in the big city, and I just realized this story isn't exciting at all. It sounds like it's gonna be exciting, but no, so I'm gonna have to embellish it just a little bit. I was on my way to college, just walking to Harvard. I studied Harvard Law at the time. Spanish Harvard Law. I was walking fast because I heard that's what you're supposed to do in the city. And also One Direction were the guest lecturers for that day in Harvard. This guy, right, a guy, he stops me on the street. He actually came up behind me. And you know, I clocked him with my eye. He had the face of a man that was good looking. He had a very thick accent. Definitely foreign. That's not racist, is it? It's just factual. Like, he wasn't from Ireland. And he was like, I was wondering if you could help me. Yeah, I said, hi. yeah, what's up? You know the way most people, they kind of go through kind of an awkward phase in like middle school or whatever. I kind of went through that like at the start of college. I had like braces and I still have glasses. I guess I was a little bit awkward. I feel like that wasn't a very relevant part of the story. So yeah, he was asking for directions to the unemployment center. Yeah, and I actually lived I lived in the same building, but I wasn't quite sure where I lived. Like, I always got lost. So after about like 10 minutes of me trying to explain where I lived to him, basically, he asked for my number. I didn't know my number off by heart. He gave me his number. I texted him as soon as I got into class. So yeah, he asked me on a date, and I was like, I'm young, I'm free, I'm a college girl gone wild. So let's do it. We said, okay, we'll meet at the cafe, LA Bagel, La Bagel, I don't know. Yeah, I was there first, so I called him. I just called him. It's no biggie. I was like, hey, I'm here. Are you here? And he's like, yeah, I'm here too. I was like, I can't see you. And he said, I'm across the road in the black car. I was like, okay, you know, just, yeah, get out of the car. He's like, oh, come on over. I was like, okay, that's a bit weird, but okay. So I went over to sure enough, this black car with blacked out windows, and, you know, the window kind of rolled down slowly. And he was black, by the way. This is just where I'm putting that part in. Oh, I thought we'd go for a drive instead. Get in the car. We're going for a drive. I don't know. I don't really know you. And he was like, oh, I'm a really nice man. I'm a really nice guy. You can trust me. You know me really well. I'm nice. Like, I've always kind of had the rule of if someone tells me they're nice, I'm like, okay, you're not nice. Thank you for telling me that you're not nice. So the next 10 minutes was me standing at his car, trying to explain why I wasn't gonna get into the car with him. And him just repeating that he was a nice guy and that I could trust him. So finally he's like, okay, we got out of the car and we went and we had lunch. I had a muffin and he had a scone. So over our muffin and our scone, he was like, come to Germany with me. Come to Germany with me. I'm going to Germany, I'll buy you a ticket. We can stay in a hotel. I think I turned down the offer. I'm pretty sure I didn't go to Germany with him. By the way, the part where I almost got murdered is over. It's over now. Because if I had got in the car, I could have gotten murdered. Okay? That's where I was going with that. So you can turn off the video now if you want. He didn't talk much after that. He was very grumpy. Because, you know, he had set out for a good day of, like, murdering and killing and stuff. And now, you know, he had to pay for parking and pay for a scone in LA Bagel because he didn't like bagels. It was a bit of a disaster of a day for him. He texted me the next day to say that he's moving away because he's got a pharmaceutical job and that I should move with him. So there you go. I hope it wasn't too terrifying a story for you. I know it got a little crazy in the middle there at the muffin part. Just in case some of you don't know, I have a Facebook page and you can go and you can like me on it and I'll feel pretty good about that. I also have a Twitter and you can follow me on Twitter. I usually just retweet things. I probably should have talked more about the part where One Direction were giving a guest lecture.